Papa was a Rolling Stone, but now I got Rolling Stones in the bezel. Ice. Mama at home all alone.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Brown, the tight ends and tackles coach at Southern University. This is the seventh edition of Trill O-line play, where we're going to be talking about defender hat reads. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day just to discuss offensive line play with me. Okay, so let's get started and overview briefly the different hat reads that we're going to be talking about today. All right, so we're going to be discussing three hat reads. The first one is an attack rush hat read. The second is a dance hat read. All right. And the third is a speed rush hat read. So these are the different hat reads that you'll get from a defensive lineman that helps to allow you to know how to maneuver through that particular set. Okay. So the first hat read that you could possibly get from a defensive lineman is an attack rush hat read. So with this particular hat read, it shows that the defender is trying to attack the middle of you. Okay, so just like this video you see to the right, all right, the defender is coming right down the middle. He's putting his head down. He has his hands out. A lot of the times, defenders choose the bull when they're taking this attack rush hat read. So it's important for us, all right, to stay low and strike, all right, take a possible jump set at the defender. It just depends on where he's aligned at, all right, when you get that attack rush hat read. But this just kind of when you teach your defensive lineman your offensive lineman hat reads, it helps them to understand how to prepare for the rush of the defender. Okay. So this right here is a game in the spring right here where the left tackle, all right, he gets an attack rush hat read, all right, from the defensive end. All right. So first things first, all right, the defender's slightly tight on them. It's a tight five. All right. They're in an odd front. This is the buck right here. They're in an odd front. This is the defensive end. All right. He comes right down the middle of the left tackle right here. The left tackle does a great job of not kicking back. Just picks his foot up, put it down, stabs the defender, gets his hands inside, and ends the party. All right. He uses a tight tricep punch, but he's getting an attack hat read. The defender's trying to attack him with his head down, hands inside, coming with a straight bull. Great job of defending the bull with our left tackle right there. All right. So another hat read that you could possibly get from a defender is a dance hat read. All right, so with this dance hat read, this is a hat read that shows the defender is trying to make an inside move, all right, or work some type of twist game. All right, so it's important for us to understand, just like this video to the left again, when you see a defender start to break down, all right, and try to fake you out with a head fake, just know that some type of twist is coming, all right, or the defender is about to work an inside move on you. All right, so this is again this past spring. This is the right tackle. All right, Jeremiah is getting a dance hat read from the defender, and Jeremiah does a great job. We talked about sets last week of keeping great Trill relationship, working inside out on the defender. So when he does his dance hat read, Jeremiah can react, and he uses his clamp hand, all right, to stop the defender from coming back inside. He has great Trill relationship. He's patient on the set and works inside out for the dance hat read. The defender is dancing. He comes back inside. Jeremiah shuts down the dance hat read. Great job, Jeremiah. All right. So last but not least, the last hat read we're going to talk about today is the speed rush hat read. All right, the speed rush hat read. So when we get a speed rush hat read, you see the defender, all right, is trying to make a speed rush and get up the field. He's not trying to attack you. He doesn't have his head down. He's not breaking down and dancing. He's shooting straight up the field, trying to run past you, all right, to get to the quarterback. It's so important when we're going against speed rush hat read type players, all right, that we stay square, that we keep great Trill relationship, and that we don't overset or try to overcompensate because we are in fear of losing to a speed rusher. Okay, so a lot of times we have the best pass rusher, I'd say, in college football, and Jordan Lewis, who's our who's our defensive end, and he does a phenomenal job of using the threat of his speed to come back inside, all right, and make a lot of plays, a lot of tackles for losses that he had this spring was because he did a great job of selling the speed rush hat read. And when that tackle overset, he came right underneath the guy. All right, so this right here is a speed rush hat read that our right tackle, again, Jeremiah, who does a great job being patient with his sets. He gets a speed rush hat read right here from number 52 in the spring game we had against Alabama State. He does a great job here of when he sets, keeps his shoulders square, all right, inside hand presence. He takes a vertical set right here, He doesn't overcompensate and overset because he's getting a speed rush hat read. But you see that speed rush hat read, that guy's just shooting straight up the field. He's not trying to attack Jeremiah. He wants no part in contact. Jeremiah does a great job here of shutting it down and clubbing that guy with his clamp hand, ending the party early. That guy cannot make a counter move back inside. So great job. When you get those speed rush hat read guy, just remain patient, work your trail technique. All right, have great trail relationship, and you'll do a great job of shutting down the speed rush hat read guy. All right, so again, we'll never take a long time just to talk a few minutes about offensive line tips and tidbits. All right, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day. Nugget of the day: forgive yourself. Okay, I think you can hold a lot of weight on your heart when you don't forgive yourself for something you've done in the past. Just forgive yourself, let it go, and once God forgives you, you have to move on. All right, so ask others for forgiveness if you've done them wrong. Ask yourself for forgiveness. All right, so you can have a free heart. All right, to live with confidence and live vibrantly. Okay. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Trill O-Line Play. I'm getting a lot of great responses, a lot of great text messages and DMs about what we're doing here. So just continue to subscribe, like, and share, and follow me on all social media platforms. Twitter is my main football page, and we do a great job of just sharing those different videos throughout the week. All right, of offensive line tips and tidbits. So thank you guys so much.